Mzia maneno ya dhulma za jinsia.
Stand there, kindly.
Where?
There.
Oh, okay.
Wait in.
As we talk about Nairobi County, Mama County, you're aware about the challenges we have in matters of shelters. And we thank your office again for coming up with the first Nairobi County shelter. However, we have a shelter and we still need resources for the same. To be able to ensure that our children, when they are defiled, we can know where to take them, timely and human resources, and also a budget for the same. So as we stand here, we are also looking for resources to support survivors of sexual violence. And to make Nairobi work, we do not want this vice to go on. So we are looking at prevention, response mechanisms in place. And we appreciate organizations, especially Be Brave, that has today made sure that this happens. And we thank that Sergeant Attempts wanted to receive the petition again because this is official. And Nairobi, let's make Nairobi work. Be Brave! We are following this up in 3 months. Yes. Let's make Nairobi work. Be Brave! Thank you. So,
first of all, I want to say happy International World Children's Day, and I really commend all of you. Let me tell you, each and every one of you standing up to be counted is keeping us as leaders on our toes, and I'm so proud of all of you. And I know this journey of sexual gender-based violence, and especially on our children, has not been an easy one. Any woman who reads and sees a 5-month baby been our youngest victim. And we've also seen grandmothers are not spared. We've seen PWDs are not spared. We have a society that is actually going down in terms of social values and moral values. All right? And I believe that as a government, right? As a government, we have a lot more that we have to do. And we have to put money in all these laws. You see, there's no point in having a sexual offences law and then you don't back it up with resources. Yes. Now, as the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, when I came into office and I realized that this was a big problem and all the survivors of sexual gender-based violence were going to homes that were run by private people. Yes. I went to Mary Faith and I saw a woman who was housing children and the police taking children to her. She's here.
Yes, she's here.
I sponsored her children. All the children were sponsored by NGAF to go to school.
Amen.
Right? But the thing is, again, our resources are limited. What we need is to break this cycle of abuse. We have to make sure that the police, we have to have a multi-sectorial approach. It's one thing to have safe houses. It's another to have laws. It's another to have budgets. But we also need to find a way to talk to each other. We need our he for she's. He for she is Muko. Yeah. He for she's. He for she's. I can see you, I can see a lot of men here. Yes. You need to help us. You need to help us protect our women and our children, right? You need to stand up and step up. I can see you all are also doing a very good job in trying to break period shame. I can see a lot of male organizations actually in the forefront of trying to get pens, like Mr. Pen, right? Trying to make sure that our children have sanitary towels. Yes. It is something that we have to pull together as a society. Government cannot do everything alone, right? Yes. So what I would like is I want to say that this document, which is going to be handed over to our clerk, our Sergeant of Arms here, will reach the clerk. I've already spoken to the clerk. I told him you were coming to have a petition. We will put it in the order paper. It will be read out in Parliament. We will discuss it. We will make sure that where there are gaps, we do the necessary in the law so that we can actually make sure that our children are protected, and where they end up in the wrong side, being attacked or being defiled or being raped, right? We want to make sure that they get the best possible treatment. They get the law behind them, the forensic lab, the DCI. We've been talking with MSI about the forensic lab for very, very long. MSF, huh? MSF. We've talked, about the forensic lab and about all the perpetrators being arrested in good time, so we don't have repeat offenders. There's a lot of work. So mimi ile nataka kuambia tafadhali msichoke.
Yes.
Kwa sababu tukichoka tutaumia sisi wenyewe. Be brave. I want to say thank you. Thank you. I've just come from the International Conference on Family Planning. We talked about a number of issues, including children defilement, right? We saw during the pandemic over 200,000 young girls got pregnant. we know it was not by choice, it was by defilement and abuse, isn't it?
Yes.
So I want to say thank you. We will work together, we will walk this journey together and continue doing what you do. Because it is what you do that will keep our children and our women and our boys and our men and our persons living with disability also safe. All right? Yes. Sergeant Ross?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa. And thank you very much, team. This particular petition would be handed over to the clerk of the National Assembly.
Yes.
I would request 3 of your leadership to accompany us up to the office of the clerk, as the rest would wait.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Okay, Abdi, patia watoto peremende.
Okay.
Huyu atakuwa
Watoto peremende.
Yes.